Hi, everybody. Meteorologist Joe Cioffi. It's weather in 5 days and 5 minutes. After a steamy weekend, we've got another steamy day ahead of us with the dew points very high and temperatures that are going to reach as high as yesterday. And some places might actually get a degree or two higher depending on cloud cover. So we're talking in general upper 80s to maybe even a few middle 90s. Let's put the general range between 88 and 95. If you're closer to the coast, it'll be closer to the 88. If you are a little further inland, you might be closer to the 94 or 5. We do have a trigger mechanism for another round of showers and thunderstorms. They actually outperformed yesterday with all the tropical air around. All it took was really an upper air disturbance to move on through and kind of just kick everything off. And we have something similar today that is going to be going by. Actually, might even bring a shade of humidity relief to a few spots on Tuesday, and I'll get into that in just a second. So here's our surface map. This is as of 10 a.m. and the blue numbers are all the dew points. The darker numbers are all the temperatures. So clearly, if you're watching this on a replay during the afternoon, these numbers are just again from just shortly after 10 o'clock. But the dew point numbers, all in the low 70s, even some middle 70s showing up. So we are continuing to be socked in this tropical air mass. We are also beginning to see some clues as to whether we're going to get into some showers and thunderstorms today. And we're looking at the satellite from this morning, from mid-morning, and there is clearly an upper air disturbance that is moving eastward. You can see it right in here, and it's producing clouds and showers and storms. Now, yesterday, if you think back to yesterday, we had a disturbance that was in the upper atmosphere that actually moved through much further to the north. So that this time around, we've got the disturbance starting out a bit further to the east this morning. So as a result, the risk for severe weather is going to be a bit further to the east today. And I'm going along with what SPC has with the idea of perhaps some of the thunderstorms reaching severe levels in an area from, let's say, I'll go a little bit further south than what they have, from Delaware, and then continuing on up into New England. And the Storm Prediction Center, actually, this is what their forecast is. We've got the back edge down to southern New Jersey, eastern Pennsylvania, the Hudson Valley, up to the Catskills, to about I-90, and then covering just about all of New England. So this could wind up being a day where we're going to see thunderstorms develop and the possibility that some of those storms could wind up being severe. This particular satellite loop view really picks out, you see the darker reds and browns really are really indicates pretty much where all the tropical air is, and the blues, the colder air aloft, and that's your upper air disturbance. And you can already begin to see some cloud tops building up across central Pennsylvania. So if you time this into the afternoon when we get the maximum daytime heating, that's why I think you're going to see the flare-ups where the Storm Prediction Center is indicating them. Right now on the actual, again, this is as of 10:15 Eastern Time, a.m., you're really not seeing too much happening, but it was kind of like this yesterday. You really didn't see the radars start gelling up until the early to middle part of the afternoon, and then they hit their peak during the evening hours. So we're going to get through this. Tomorrow, there's a shade, and I mean a shade of humidity relief that gets into New England and maybe gets down to Long Island to about New York City. We saw this happen last week on Thursday. Something like that could happen again tomorrow. So that would probably minimize the threat to a shower or thunderstorm to just some pop-ups, but it's still going to be pretty hot, upper 80s to low 90s. Wednesday, we start to see a succession of fronts. Now, we're going to go back to very steamy conditions here on Wednesday. There's a bit of a warm front that comes through Tuesday night, Wednesday morning, maybe a couple of showers Wednesday morning. And then we've got this front approaching Wednesday evening with some showers and storms. That front's going to stall out on Thursday. Got to wait for one more wave to develop and that will move by to the south and east of New York City. So we'll probably get some showers and downpours here Thursday into Thursday night. Then that low goes by, and then here comes this beautiful dry air mass for the weekend. And in fact, that dry air is going to get down into Virginia and North Carolina. This could rival 2 weekends ago, where we saw this beautiful Canadian air starting on Friday, actually beginning later Thursday night. We're going to start to see these dew points come down. Friday, these dew points drop down into the 40s and 50s, and we're going to stay there right through the weekend and might even drag it on into the first day of next week. So this looks like a pretty good 3-day stretch of weather that's coming up with respect to Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, and possibly even into 4. Now, here are your high temperatures for today. We'll run through this really fast since we're coming up on weather in 6 now. You can see that range, pretty much 88 to 95 from northeast Virginia to southern New England. Then on Tuesday, you're going to look for temperatures to be hot, but maybe knock a degree or two off the numbers, mostly upper 80s and low 90s. And then on Wednesday, back again, upper 80s and lower 90s. Thursday, we've got this important front working through, so temperatures will be mostly middle to upper 80s, lower 80s as you go north. And then look at this on Friday, upper 70s to low 80s, upper 70s down even to parts of Maryland, down to the Washington, D.C., Baltimore area, upper 70s to around 80 just about everywhere else. So just be patient, folks. That relief is coming. We're just going to have to wait till the end of the week. No issues going on in the tropics, so we don't have nothing to worry about there. We'll keep you updated on whatever severe weather occurs later this afternoon, so just keep it tuned on Facebook or on my weather app well, I got Facebook and the weather app and just about at my website, so I got it all covered. All right, folks, have a great day. If you haven't downloaded my weather app yet, it's for free. You can find it on Google Play or on the App Store. Just search Meteorologist Joe Cioffi or just plain old Joe Cioffi.